guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are liking the video and manifestation playlist, and today we're going to talk about the most important thing in the process of manifestation, and that is law of detachment. I know many have heard, many have described this practical way, because it sounds very unrealistic when someone says to not aim for that, don't look for those results, when you are always working for it, you're always looking for the results, and you're always aiming and focusing on that. How can you not be desperate or not want something if you are working for it? So today I'm going to just give you a brief meaning and how you can actually not be attached and help yourself be detached from those outcomes. See, the meaning of being detached from those outcomes is very simple. See, manifestation is nothing but what you feel inside. This law and this single law is going to work in your favor if you just stop looking at the outcomes as in your outer world and your reality, and start looking and feeling and create your mind in a mindset and rewire your mind in a particular way that whatever you are feeling, whatever you want, the outcome is already in you. Now, how you're going to do that is by actually making yourself calm. Close your eyes and visualize yourself having that outcome already, and try to visualize what feelings will you get when you will have that particular thing. Now, once you get that, after getting into that state of mind, what you're feeling, what your emotions are, what kind of excitement you're going to feel. Now what you have to do is try to keep that emotion stable, and try to keep that emotion as long as you are visualizing, and after practicing it while visualizing, after a few times you will be able to do it without visualizing, and when you open your eyes. See, point of doing this is you need to detach yourself from the outer world's reality. What is not the current situation, it's a very simple thing. I'll give you a very good example for this. When you order food in a restaurant, when you go to eat in a restaurant, you order food, right? And you go to the restaurant, you sit down and you order food and you just wait for it. Do you always think about the food after that, when this food will come, when this the person will give me food, how long will it take, everything? No, you just sit quietly, you know your food is coming, and you're just calmly sit down without even thinking about the outcome, and you know your food is going to be on your table in in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. Similarly, using this example, try to understand how the law of detachment is actually important in while you have placed your wish or your goals in visions into the world. You have placed your goals, you are manifesting, and you're trying to act. What you did in the restaurant is you went there, you took the action, you had those feelings that I want to eat, and those actions did you take by ordering the food, by giving your permissions yourself to go to that place. Similarly, in your life, you are taking actions, you're going to the places there where you might find the opportunities. You are applying for a job if you're searching for a job. You're continuously upgrading your skills so that you can find the suitable job that aligns with your goals and values. Similarly, you need to upgrade yourself, and you need to detach from the outcomes of it, because when you order food, you are not thinking about if it's gonna be there and how long it's gonna be when food gonna to be arrived. Similarly, after putting on your goals and manifestation and your visions, and after praying it out to God, and after thinking about it, stop being desperate about it, because now just realize that God is in your favor. He wants things to work in your favor, and sometimes it might not understandable, but in the long run you will always come back to saying this. And many people, and I myself, have said this, that at the end of the day, when I look at the bigger picture, it always looks like it is working in my favor, because everything is working on your favor. God will not put you on this earth to make you miserable. He has made you to be stronger, to adapt to things so you can get whatever you want. You need to adapt, you need to understand, you need to visualize and understand this concept that this law is about not being desperate, and just have faith in the uttermost like energy and the universe, that whatever you are desiring right now is going to happen. It might take time, who knows, it might not, but it will come to you in your own good time. And that's why you don't have to worry about the outcome. You can continuously, and that's why people tell you that you need to feel those constant feelings and emotions. Why? Is because our heart, when you feel happiness, excitement on those kind of energies, our heart is making magnetic frequencies when those things are experienced, when those emotions are feel. Why it is said to feel those emotions in the before even happening, is because our heart and our mind is connected. Okay, so whenever you're feeling emotions, your heart is feeling those emotions. You feel it in your heart, you sense of excitement, the sense of the happiness you feel. It creates the magnitude and the energies and magnetic field around your heart. And that, if it's you do it for the consistent period, you do it, practice daily on the basis, you try to keep that emotion and energy focused on that particular feeling and emotion, what happens is those frequencies, those wavelengths and those vibrations get transferred to your head. And head is the creator, right? The mind and the heart works like this. When you are creating a reality in your mind, is the creator of the mind is the God, has given us the power to create whatever we want. So after getting these kind of frequencies from the heart, the brain starts to understand those frequencies. It's like a radio signal. Like you go to a radio signal and you switch on the different frequency. It's like a radio signal. Like you go to a radio signal and you switch on the different frequencies and you hear to the music in certain wavelength and frequency. Similarly, those frequencies and those wavelength that you magnify by feeling those certain kind of emotions continuously in your day, what happens is that ultimately brings your mind to that frequency and level, and that matches, and that will ultimately make your mind, give your mind the reality and make that your reality in the outer world. Because one thing you need to understand is your mind does not understand the difference between you thinking of whatever and the outer world, whatever is happening in the outer world. Whatever you put it in your brain is the thing that is going to happen in your body and in the outer world. When we are scared, when we are in the fear, our heart starts to ache, right? We start to sweat. Why? Because we have created that reality in our mind, and that's how our body is now responding. If I'm creating a constant reality of I am having this, I'm so happy, I finally got this, and all of these kind of emotions, your mind is always excited, you are happy, you are energetic, you are focused, you're doing your best. That creates the reality, that creates the frequency, and that will first be seen in your own body. The results will be seen in your own body, and then it will start to see in the outside world. That's why it is said to practice the law of detachment, and that's why wanting something, that means that thing already exists, and it exists for you too. Why can't you have it? Of course you can have it. You just need to first of all believe that you can have it. Feel those emotions that you will feel in order to get that. Do the activities, change your habits, change your mindsets, change the way you talk. Everything needs to be changed in order for you to have that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So understand that why is it said that you do not need to be attached from that goal while you are working on it, is because you need to feel, you need to embody the emotions of what it has already been done. Like I ordered it, the food is going to be on my table, the wish that I have wished for, whatever I have wished for is going to be on my table, and I am going to experience it. That is simply how you need to understand the law of detachment, and that is how you can understand law of detachment, and vice versa. For in order to understand the law of attachment, and in order to simply, you know, adapt to that I don't focus on that outcome and focus on the present, practice this emotional thing that I told you, that you have to visualize yourself and feel those emotions right now, because that is the most important thing. You feeling it right now gives your brain the signals that that reality already exists, and it starts to create that reality for you. So I hope this law of detachment and how your emotions play a very important role in creating the reality in the manifestation journey, I hope you understand it, and I hope you practice this, because guys, practice is what you need in order to get there. Practicing anything will make you perfect at it, it will make you better at it, and that's what you need to do. Practice your actions, practice the way you speak, practice this visualization method, practice to feel those emotions in the consistent basis your entire day. You're feeling gratitude entire day, you're feeling that I'm thankful God for giving me this the entire day. Practice is what you need to do, because this is not a method, this is not a journey which will give you like the shortcuts answers. It is a practice that you need to do in order to create that reality for yourself. And I hope you all are like doing good in this manifestation journey and you learn something from this video. I see you guys in the next video. Bye.